Okay, here we go. Let's do the show, bud. What's up? Good morning. Welcome to Morning Scone. If you noticed in the headline today, the 100th episode of Morning Scone. Excited to be here. Thank you for being here. And just quickly, I'm actually really, really proud of that. We've got to 100 episodes, 100 consecutive days of doing this. It was my idea to just kind of pump content on the Facebook page, just a way to reach out in the morning and talk about what might be coming up during the day, and really just an opportunity to keep extending out and interacting with the audience digitally and all of you, and I've been so amazingly surprised at how many people have continued to be here and continue to watch this every day. So sincerely, thank you very much to everyone who keeps watching Morning Scone, who puts up with Drew running in here, and Fussin actually thinks that's kind of funny. I was a little self-conscious about that at first, because I just didn't want everybody to be annoyed by a screaming kid, but so I try to be aware of that. But anyway, he's running around watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse and back and forth in here this morning, so he'll be, I'm sure, here in a second. But anyway, episode 100, so I'm fired up for it. Thanks so much to Boudreaux's as well. Darren and the gang over at Boudreaux's are awesome, and they jumped aboard sponsoring Morning Scone, which is just another reason that I'll obviously keep pushing. So thrilled for them. By the way, I did have some Boudreaux's, the margarita mix yesterday on 4th of July. So awesome stuff, man. It mixes fantastic. It's easy. You don't need anything other than just that. Get your tequila, pour it in, pour the a little bit of the Boudreaux's. You're good to go. Refrigerate it after you open it, though. So anyway, thank you all very much. Episode 100 of Morning Scone, and I think that's a really cool milestone. Sam, good morning. Alan Lesh, good morning. Bobby Otten, good morning. What? Outside. He loves being outside now. Corey Diblin, Jared Lanou, Sam Dixon, Craig Schilling. Drew is part of the package. He is now. Josh, we like Drew better than you. You should. He's way cooler than me in every single level. Hal, good morning. Dale, good morning. Cole, good morning. Appreciate y'all very, very much. So, a few things to talk about this morning. Let's see. What did I have up there as the start? Nola? Is that the first thing I put up there? Yeah, so Aaron Nola. I don't know if y'all noticed this, man. So Sunday, the All-Star game. Hey, Nathan, good morning to you too. Sunday, the Major League Baseball All-Star game. All-Star teams are going to be announced. And I fully expect that LSU is going to have two All-Stars, that Alex Bregman and Aaron Nola are going to make the All-Star team. Bregman is currently second in the voting. At third base in the AL. And so, man, I've really been trying to, rally the LSU baseball base because he's not far behind. And I'd love to see him, in this last little push, get there, to be the third base starter. And I learned something I didn't know. I was talking to our mutual friend Jeff Marks, who wrote Walking the Tigers, who, of course, is known Bregman, and there was a huge chapter on Bregman in that book. But he was watching, he let me know, he and I were talking last week, and my assumption was still that the World Series managers from the year before, who of course managed the All-Star game, they get to choose alternates. And apparently that's not the case anymore. Major League Baseball chooses it, because my assumption was AJ Hinch is going to bring Alex Bregman, even if he's outside. Even if he doesn't, even if Bregman isn't voted as a starter, that Hinch was going to ring him. But apparently that's not how it works anymore. So, man, that's curious. So, but I still think Bregman's going to make it. Bregman was asked by Chandler Rome, formerly of The Advocate, Calicut, who now covers the Astros for the User Chronicle. He's like, do you expect to be an all-star? And Bregman just said flatly, yeah, which he should be. So, anyway, y'all go vote for Bregman. And then Aaron Nola absolutely is going to be an all-star. I'd be stunned if he wasn't an NL all-star. It is not, by the way, the first time this has happened. I looked it up. 2009, I believe, was the year both Brad Hawpe and Aaron Hill were All-Stars. That's the only other time that you've had 2 LSU players in the All-Star game in the same year. I was trying to think, the year Brian Wilson was in, was there somebody else? I was trying to think back to, Albert Bell. Could one of those great pitchers from LSU in the time frame have made it? Could Ben McDonald have made it? He never made an All-Star game. So this would be only the second time in LSU history, provided both Nola and Bregman make it, that 2 former Tigers will be in the All-Star game in the same year. I don't know if I love watching baseball on 4th of July. So watch the Yankees yesterday, noontime on the MLB app, and then ESPN, the midday game was the Phillies, against the Orioles, and Aaron Nola got the start. So it was really cool to see Nola pitch. He gave up a run in the second or the third, but either way, he was so dominant. He pitched 7 innings, 7 hits, 1 run on 7 hits over 7 innings. He walked 2, struck out 9. His ERA is now 2.41. He is a lock to make the All-Star team at this point. Aaron Nola is 8-0 at home this year, 11-2 on the season. It's outside. It's going to be very hard, I think, for Nola. Even though they're at the midway point, there's still plenty of time to go. I think it's very hard for Nola to win the Cy Young, but he's very squarely in that conversation. Outside. Anyway, it's going to be really fun just to have Nola in that conversation and watch him in the second half of the season. Airport. Remember we went to the airport a few weeks back. Did you like going to the airport, ride the elevator? Did you ride the elevator? Okay. He's gone again. Anyway. Let's see. I'll get some of your comments here in just a second. A couple of things I want to get to. While we're on baseball again, so tomorrow 4:00 is the deadline for MLB draft picks to sign their contracts. So we're keeping an eye on Bryce Terang. Talked about that yesterday on Morning Scone. If you haven't watched it, go back and watch yesterday's show. But it's a toss-up at this point. So I still think he's going to sign, but apparently, when the offer the Brewers came in on and what Terang wanted was not close. We'll see if ultimately he just takes the check that they can scratch for him, which is going to be about $3.4 million. So, anyway, a couple other notes. Of course, collegiate national team with those 3 LSU players, they continue. They're playing Japan right now in a series. They lost the first game of the series with Japan 1-0. They came back yesterday and won 1-0. Zach Hess got the start yesterday. I'll read you his line here. Hess, through 3 perfect innings, struck out 4. There was a rain delay that came in of an hour and 8 minutes after that, which ended his evening, so it might have extended longer, which is interesting because normally you don't see in Team USA guys the starting pitchers extend. Remember in his first outing, Hess threw just 2 innings, 2 perfect innings. But anyway, to go 3 perfect innings with 4 strikeouts, 4 of the 9 batters you face, you struck him out. Hess is cruising along, which is great to see. So Hess and Cabrera and Watson are all doing great, so that's good to see that they keep playing well. And as we mentioned before, we know that Cabrera told us last week that after Team USA is over, he's going to go back to Cape Cod, try to get some more ABs in that Wooden Bat League. So there's one other thing I wanted to get to, which is Jake Fromm breaking his hand, but I want to get some of your comments first, though, since y'all are firing away. So let's do that. Hess's outing. Oh, there you go. Craig talked about it. Yep. Scrolling back. Sam says, what do you make of Cardell Thomas's cryptic video? Talked about that on AFR on Tuesday before we were off yesterday. For those that missed it, Cardell Thomas was at the opening in Dallas, and he said he hinted that LSU was going to get another quarterback. He didn't want to give it away, but he says the quarterback is a well-known brother. It would make the most sense that that's Tua's brother, Talia Tagovailoa. Tua, of course, is the Bama quarterback. His brother is committed to Alabama, and he's ranked number 10 in the country. So, hey, man, my point on that is if LSU flips Tua's brother from Bama to LSU, that's massive. And there are some that have argued to the contrary. No, you don't want to tick off Peter Parrish, who's committed already, spook him, get him. Like, I don't care. You need to sign 2. I would always rather have numbers at that position, which prevents the thing we've talked about so much, which is this transfer cycle, and then you being short on quarterback numbers. So absolutely protect yourself. If you can get a second quarterback in this class, especially guys a top 10 class, and flip him from Bama, 100% you do that. 100%. Danny, good morning. Brabham. Terry Landry, good morning. Let's see. Jaskaran Singh. Am I saying that right? Jaskaran Singh said, I wonder how T-Bob and Jordy feel about you taking away their listeners. So to be very clear, if you look at the top left of the screen, there are 30 people watching this right now. What's been awesome is that throughout the day, the views on this build, because I actually all the time share it, and so people will go scroll and see it throughout the day. And we've been averaging about 1,500 views a day, which is fantastic. But I don't think I'm stealing market share right now with 31 people watching Morning Scone live. But the community of people that have watched us live and that have continued to watch throughout the day has been cool. And I tell you, the reason that, I think I've explained this before, the reason that I'm doing this live is because I was recording it and uploading it to YouTube and then sharing the YouTube page. But it was limiting me to about 11 minutes, and the video would just cut off, and then it wouldn't upload. And then I was having so many issues uploading the videos, even after I recorded them. There were times where I'd do the 10-minute video, 12-minute video, and it wouldn't upload. I'd have to do it again. So here on Facebook Live, I can just do it live. It posts instantly, so it takes so much of that, what was costing me a lot of time by having to redo videos and struggle to upload it and all that stuff. So that's why I'm doing the Facebook Live. So Adam Tower, good morning, man. Hope y'all had a good 4th. All right, let's get through some of these. Devin, Jamie, good morning, Scone. I can remember when I was a kid, I would rarely see an LSU athlete playing the LSU, the NFL or MLB. Times have changed. True. Times have definitely changed. Especially in football. Baseball has had a really good run for 30 years. I mean, even if you go back to Bell and Springer and Chad OJ and Ben McDonald, and then you went into the Andy Sheets and Todd Walker and Russ Johnson and Armando Rios and Warren Morris, and I mean LSU's had over the past 25, 30 years plenty of guys in Major League Baseball. And you've had star players in the NBA. Of course, Shaq had a long run, but football is the one that over the last 15 years or so has absolutely changed, where you can't turn on the game without seeing a handful of LSU guys. Jeff, good morning. UCBO, good morning. Russell, good morning. Thank you very much. Says he loves the show. Appreciate that. I love you, Russell. And now, Russell Appold. Now, if you'd hit the share button, I'd appreciate that. Let me do that as a matter of fact, because this is from my. I'm doing this on my my page, but let me go share this to my profile. I'm gonna take my own advice, my own demand. Let's see. One other thing here, and we'll get some more of your questions and comments. Jake Fromm broke his hand. Jake Fromm is the Georgia starting quarterback. You probably know he broke his hand in a boating accident. Supposedly not serious, and they did. And what was the website that published it? It was, I think, UGAsports.com. UGAsports.com. ESPN has it as well. Chris Lowe talked to Kirby Smart, said the injury was insignificant and that Fromm has already resumed throwing. Good. Glad it's insignificant. He's resumed throwing, of course. We'll keep an eye on stuff like that because LSU plays Georgia this year. But the other thing that's interesting is it's just a reminder of why I always cringe when guys jump ship, and leave a program early because of things like that you never know what could happen. Where Jacob Eason was 5-star, the guy, right? I mean, he started as a true freshman. They went 7-5. Kirby went all in on Eason and said, "Look, we'll take our lumps year one because you're going to be our guy for the next 3 or 4 years." And Eason gets tweaked in the season opener. Fromm goes in, They win. They beat Notre Dame. They keep winning. And then Eason comes back and is like, sorry, bro, you got Wally pipped. And so now Eason's at Washington. Fromm's the guy. And so you think, why would anybody go there? Fromm's locked in for the next 4 years. Well, they get Fields, the number 1 quarterback. Hi. But what? Okay. So Fields comes in. You might be thinking, why would Fields go there with Fromm locked? Well, Fromm broke his hand. You never know, man. Like, you never know, especially a quarterback, when your time is going to come. So I'd love to see more guys be patient. Hi, do you want to come say hi to everybody? Bye-bye. Big block? What, baby? You want to say hi to everybody? Say good morning?
Bye-bye.
No, it's bye-bye. Say hi. Hi. That's very sweet of you. Yay for two. Yay for two. Woo. Yay for two. Ooh. Are you outside or are you inside? What are we doing? Clap hands? By the way, so someone... Okay, sorry. Someone on Twitter said yesterday he's got the clap hands song stuck in his head all day. Clap hands for... Mimi comes home. Clap hands for JJ comes home. Clap hands for truck comes home. Okay, well, we'll see you later. Oh, it's slipping. There we go. Okay, we'll see you later. You have a good morning. Okay. Bye, Drew. See ya. The clap hands thing is what my mom does with him. Like, clap hands for whoever comes home. Anyway, and like he gets sort of obsessed with certain things like that. Like he gets very hooked on them. So every time he sees my mom, it's immediately the clap hands thing. So now he does it with me too. Anyway. Tim, good morning. Ryan, good morning. Jonathan Miller. Still remember listening to you every day after getting off school in my dad's truck. Am I that old? Am I that old? Oh, man. But I appreciate it very, very much. Craig Schilling. Fromm also got a fishing lure stuck in his leg. I remember that, man. It was nasty. I had to go to the hospital. Chase Livingston, good morning. Oh, no. What's the matter? Cody, Jacob Eason transferred to the University of he's from Washington State. He's redshirting this year, obviously, for transfer rules. Hi. What? What? Hey, I have a question for you. Today, Mimi is going to come over and take you to Abilities, and you're going to see who are you going to see at Abilities? Hey, listen. Are you going to see BB? Who are you going to see at Abilities? No. We get to be sweet. Come see Daddy. Come see Daddy. Let's be sweet, okay? Okay. You want to do yay for Drew? Everybody watching right now is going to think that you're just a fussy kid. Come see Daddy. Come see Daddy. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Everybody's going to think that you're just a fussy little boy, but you're not. You're a happy boy. Okay. All right. We will probably wrap up here in a sec. Oh, okay. Y'all please watch it or listen to or watch AFR today. Hey, listen. Y'all hang on one second. Let me put it here. Hey, what? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Sorry about that. I don't know why I got a little fussy there. Jason Meeks, good morning. So Ryan Broussard said tomorrow the deadline for Terang to sign. Yes, it's at 4 o'clock Central, so it'll happen while we're on the air. Again, my guess is that he's going to sign with Milwaukee. And the number's not going to be what he wants it to be, but do you take $3.5 million or do you come to school? My guess is what kid would pass with $3.5 million? It's happened before, but I mean, he should absolutely go. Wow, got a bunch of people jumping aboard here. Appreciate that. As we were just about to wrap up, Kelly Patrick, good morning. Stephen Bro, Chuck Sanchez, Morning, y'all. Gail said, good morning. Met you and Drew in Baton Rouge when one of my grandchildren went to speech. Good to see you again. Oh, good to see you, Gail. Thank you so much. I'm guessing you mean over at, I don't know if that's over, if you mean at Abilities or at Women's Wellness, but either way, all of Drew's people that help him are awesome. So, all right, we're about to get out of here. I saw Craig said Bogo was at Wimbledon. I saw that. That was really cool. And he said that if he actually practiced tennis, he could be top 5 in the world. He's probably not far off, man. I don't know, but then again, that's interesting because it's like we go play that Jacques Doucet celebrity game every summer, and like the hand-eye thing is just different. You know, like you can be a great athlete, super agile and quick, but some of those guys, you put a bat in there, like Geis, for example. Geis this year at the game trying to swing the bat, it's kind of comical, man. You know, some of those guys are super agile and athletic and explosive, but the hand-eye thing just deceives them a little bit. So it's like things like baseball and tennis, maybe not their best attributes. So anyway, all right, let's wrap this up, y'all. Many thanks to Boudreaux's, the Bloody Mary mix, the Margarita mix. Y'all go pick it up in Baton Rouge, Alexander's, Calandro's, Calvin's, Mid-City Wine and Craft. In Houma, you can get it at Canada's. If where you shop, they don't carry Boudreaux's, ask them why not. Tell them they should. I had someone who lives out in Central mention that. They were going to go tell they tried it, loved it, one of their grocers in Central, try to get them to carry it. So if where you shop, they don't have Boudreaux's, demand that they do. It's a great way to celebrate this weekend with a great local product. I love supporting local products, so love supporting Boudreaux's and appreciate them supporting us. So check out Boudreaux's. Of course, you can check out all of their social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and of course, buy it and stuff and things. All right, let's see. Anything else? Again, episode 100 of Morning Scone. Thrilled that you've watched and continued to come back for 100 episodes. Hit the share button. That helps tremendously for people to get to find this video. I appreciate it greatly. In the meantime, y'all have a great day. AFR 3 to 6. We're back on. Mike Detilier's on today, and I had someone ask if I can get an update on Josh Smith as well. So I'll reach out to him today and see if we can get Josh on AFR today. All right, in the meantime, y'all have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on Morning Scone. And remember, I hate bombs.